Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. So everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. This quote is by Alberto Ferretti. I start with the idea that nothing is impossible and everything can be done in the end. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow Industrials up 305, NASDAQ up 51, S&P's up 24, gold contract down $15, trading at $1,261 an ounce. You had gold go down, folks. Gold equities refused to budge. What a phenomenon. Gold was actually testing the lows of last Thursday with dramatically lighter volume. The GLD did the same thing. Rejected lower price, has much lighter volume. Silver was up 4 cents, $17.30 an ounce. Platinum up $7 at $1,234 an ounce. Copper, big move in copper. Copper was up 10 pennies at $2.58 a pound. Light sweet crude up $3, up $2.93 to be exact, at $52.51. Bonds, you had the 10-year bond down 28 ticks at 130.02. 30-year off 1 full point and 17 ticks at 149.11. We'll go over that. That was light volume in the pullback. And King Dollar. King Dollar came off the highs with volume. We'll see where we get follow through tomorrow. That was down 989 ticks at 93.74. If you get a close at the end of this week under 93.53, folks, and you get a follow through with volume in the next few days, bottom line, that'll set up a much larger correction in the King Dollar. Euro up 143, trading at 114.65, and the yen trading flat at 117.49. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world? In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? Let's start with the SPY. What you're going to see out here at the SPY, folks, is this. We take a look at this baby. You put this on a daily basis, and what you're going to have is this. It held price, no doubt. It got over the downdraft of the 28th. It was going into January 28th. The top of that level there was 204.29. We're at 204.84. That says you're going to go up to the top of that range. The top of that range is 206.26. Volume was 117 million versus that downdraft out there of 168. So it doesn't have the volume going with it. Had the price, so you go out into that next swing point. Inside the Dow Industrials, actually percentage-wise, what we had is this. Percentage-wise, we had the Dow Industrials were up 1.7%. NASDAQ was up 1. The S&Ps were up 1.4. If we go inside the Dow Industrials, we take a look at the Dow. We had putting juice into the Dow. In fact, there wasn't one Dow stock that was red today. The top four, however, were dead cats. And these are equities that had already got killed. You had Caterpillar was the leader out there, up $3 at $83. Chevron was next at $347. At $109, you had ExxonMobil at $267, up $267 at $92.25, and Goldman Sachs was up $475, trading out at $180.24. The NQs. Let's do the 3 Qs when we take a look at the NDX 100. This is what you have happening with the NDX 100. Now, 3 Qs traded to a price point of 102.98. Volume was 29 million. That is anemic. And what has happened to the 3 Qs also is that it couldn't make the 103.18 mark. Does it mean something? Yeah, it means something. And particularly it means something because of this, folks, is that what you have, and I'm going to put the futures up right now for you so you can see how these futures were trading. What you have is the biotechs. The biotechs were basically hurting the NASDAQ and the NQs in particular. If we take a look at the futures are at 42.18. The high of the 28th is 42.34. Volume-wise, what we had inside the future market is this. Coming up, we did 281,000 contracts. That is coming into that downtrend out there with 363,000 contracts. So the NQs need a lot more help. Gold. We go to the gold market. We take a look at gold. What you're going to see with gold out here is this. And this was real divergence out here once again today. And this is what you have. Gold pulled back to 1255. We did volume of 166,000 contracts. It basically laid at the lows. I mean, it's $5 off the lows, $6 off the lows, but it's basically still there. What gold is doing, folks, is this. Gold, number one, is going into last Thursday's downdraft. The correlation there is last Thursday we had 244,000 contracts with 166. What it's also doing is coming into its strength, where on January 15th, that's when gold went from a price point of $12.27 up to $12.68. Bottom line, you're building cars, continue to build cars for a higher price. The equities themselves refuse to back off, which was pretty amazing. That is the second time that has done that in 1 week. Now, so we'll see where this baby does shake out. Inside the dollar. Now, King Dollar, here's the divergence, folks, and this is what it is. The market, every time King Dollar was going down, market would go down. King Dollar goes up, market was going up. Today, what do you have? King Dollar's down over 1,000 ticks, market's up 300 points. Bottom line, King Dollar's down 1,000 points, gold is down 15. Correlation. Correlation, folks, divergence in a big way. We'll see where this divergence shakes out, meaning will King Dollar continue lower, gold goes higher with the rest of the commodities? That's my take on it. Where I'm coming from with that is the aspect, the equities themselves refuse to back off. King Dollar. What did King Dollar do? King Dollar basically came off the highs. Right now we're about 18 ticks away from basically getting into a lower range. King Dollar has been a one-way trip here for quite a while. And in fact, it's been a one-way trip, folks, since May of 2011. Right now, King Dollar did 56,000 contracts today. You get down to 1,000 ticks. We're at 93.73. If we get a weekly close under the 93.56 area, with this type of volume, if we get this type of volume tomorrow, what you're going to have is this. You're going to have a change of trend with volume off the highs, which would basically say you're going to get a much larger correction than a normal correction. And it looks to me that that can be very easy to do. The reason being is that the run on King Dollar has been extraordinary. The whole world at this particular point thinks that King Dollar is never going to back down again. Well, guess what? Nothing goes up forever. Nothing goes down forever. After the close out here, well, we had CMG. Chipotle came out with numbers. And this one, this baby CMG, this is getting hit after the close. Chipotle closed at 726. It's trading down, let's see, 15. It's trading down, it's trading down $40 right now. You're trading at the price point of $6.84. And what Chipotle is saying, their sales trailed estimates. They're going to buy back 100 million shares. Look at, they're buying back at highs. That's so crazy, it's unbelievable. That blows my mind with some of these restaurants. Well, no, just not restaurants, everyone in this market, okay? But Chipotle is at highs, folks. You're at $726. Why would you buy a stock back at $726? Of course, they're trying to hold it up. You know, they could have bought it back a year ago at $317. Bottom line, is it going to help them? No, it's not going to help them. We take this and we put this on a weekly basis first off, and what you're going to see on a weekly basis is that the bottom of the gap is 694. Right now, I believe we're trading under that. Yeah, we are. We're trading at 683. So she's going to blow by the gap. You blow by the gap, and just got trouble. Put this on a. Okay, so. Hey, this could be vicious. So let's look at this again, and this just might have to do with there's so many restaurants out here now. What you have is this: the first leg down, yeah, it's 588, and so it's kind of at 583 right now. But you hit 588. If we hit this baby tomorrow, 588 with more than 1 million shares, it'll take it apart, and then you're going to see a correction that's going to be really nasty, because the next place down off of that would be the 420 area. Not a good area. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. You stay right there, folks. Dow Industrials finished up 305, NASDAQ up 51, S&P's up 24. We're going to be right back.